This is part 2 on how to create your own online marketing agency business. As we left off in the first lesson, we were trying to find websites or businesses that didn't have a Facebook pixel installed. So if you remember, we were on jamienewton.ca, and if you look in the top right corner, using our Facebook Pixel Helper Chrome extension, we saw that there was no pixel installed. So to us, that would mean that they were likely not doing or not taking advantage of online marketing, especially the power of Facebook ads. If we found a website like this, we would scroll down to the bottom, we'd look at their contact information, see this website has an email address, they have a phone number, they have a mailing address, and they also have a LinkedIn and a Facebook. So we would contact them on their platforms, we would tell them about what we do, how we can help them, and how we can improve the sales in their business. Because without Facebook ads, there's a good chance that this business is not doing online advertising and they're kind of stuck in the old age. They're most likely an old school business, so we can definitely help them with their sales. That was part 1. Now on to part 2. We ran into a problem of how do we find these websites, because just searching on Google, it's going to be tough. There's a lot of websites. We have to individually go to each one and find out if they have a pixel, and that's where Kevin David recommends his new software, Marketer Magic. So in the course, he actually sells his own product, and it's a double whammy in that course. He not only sells the course for $37, he's also selling this subscription-based service. So we're gonna hop into this dashboard here, and I still have a free trial so I can show you guys inside this software and what it can do. There's some benefits, some things you will find in other software. Like if we look on the left panel here, we got click proof. Click proof are those notifications that you'll see in the bottom left corner of a sales website. You mostly see them on e-commerce websites showing that John Smith from this city just made a purchase. So it's social proof on your product. Live pick, if I can remember correctly, is sending images to your email subscribers where they're completely personalized. So he gives the example of himself holding up a whiteboard, and on that whiteboard it says hello, first name of the person, and their email address. So it personalizes these images and gets better click-through rates. Email verifier is very simple. If you have cold email addresses and you don't want to send to a junk folder or a spam folder, it will verify that that email is legit, so it doesn't hurt your deliverability rate. WorkHub is pretty cool. If you're an online business, you're likely using freelancers or virtual assistants, and this is a way to organize all of their activity. It has a timer punch clock, it has a screen share, you can prove that they're actually working. I believe it shows you a percentage of how often they were using their mouse or their keyboard during on-clock hours. So that's a pretty neat way to organize all of those people in your business. Mini-Me is the same as those Google URL shorteners, and Bitly kind of does the same thing. So not quite needed. There are other free services that use that as well. But the one he shows for the MAP program is ManyLeads. And I still have a search, even though I'm on a free trial, I still have my old search so I can show you exactly how it looks. What you do in ManyLeads is you'd search for a type of business. So in the example, I chose real estate agent, and then you select a specific city. So for the example, I chose St. Cloud, Minnesota, and we're going to click these results here. And as you can see, it's a lead scraper that pulls up all of the real estate agents in St. Cloud, Minnesota. And what's cool about this is not only do you see their website, their email address, their phone number, and their address, you can also see what social media accounts are connected to that website, if they have a Facebook pixel installed, and if you've sent them an email through their platform. So we don't have to individually go to each of these websites and use the Facebook Pixel Helper. This data is pulled from these websites and we can narrow it down directly from this dashboard. So we don't want to contact businesses with a Facebook Pixel, as mentioned before. We want to contact the businesses without one. All right, so going down this list, I'd take each of these business addresses and I would copy these email addresses. Let's do that here and paste them into a lead sheet. If you had a subscription, you could just use the export CSV. For this, I'll just be copy and pasting. And he also stresses in the course, it's important to not just contact them on one platform. Don't just send them an email and then let it go. Send them an email, send them a Facebook message. If they have Twitter, Instagram set up, send them a message there, send them on LinkedIn, send them a woof.
I just sent myself a woof.
Ryan, you have a woof on line 1.
Thank you, Aaron. Woof.
Send follow-ups to each of those messages. You know, a lot of people don't like talking on the phone, but call them on the phone. Talk to a real person. Emails are very easy to ignore, but it's hard to ignore a phone call. He really wants you to make these sales, and he says that you should stop at nothing to contact these people and show them what you can do for their business, because this is true. You can help them. Facebook ads is a very powerful platform, and with your knowledge of Facebook ads, you can surely help anyone get sales within their city for their specific business. With Facebook ads, you don't have to do a lot of work. You can set it up and the algorithm kind of does the rest. And those that are familiar with the platform know how powerful it can be. So we just have to convince these people to let us be their marketing agency. So that's pretty much part 2 of this series. To recap, part 1, we talked about what the program is, that we need to find these old school businesses that don't have a pixel installed and contact them about running their online marketing. Part 2, we showed that Kevin David promotes his own software, marketermagic.com, and marketermagic.com does have some tools that can be helpful if you're running an online business, but he mostly stresses the many leads scraper. Now, I haven't done a lot of research on this, but I'm sure there are other scrapers that do the same thing. So if you are interested in starting your own marketing agency, look into this software, but also look into other softwares. I will leave a link in the description, but use at your own discretion. In part 3 of this, I'll show you a bit about what to say when you do contact these people. I'll provide some simple email scripts, maybe some phone scripts, and I'll also show you about a neat little live streaming software where you can send these cool personalized messages of you scrolling through their website, talking about their website, showing how you can help, offering constructive criticism, and also some compliments about them as a business. So that's an extra personalized message that you can send in email or through social media. So I'll show you the software that he recommends there. It's completely free. In part 4, I'll teach you about Facebook ads. I'll set you up on the platform. I'll show you how you'll actually run ads for these businesses. After that, we'll wrap up the MAP program and hopefully send you on your way so you can make some money online yourself.